Yo guys, what's up, man? What is popping off, man? It's the main man here, double to that H, man. So look, man, transfer talk. We're talking transfers. We're talking transfers. So I think pretty much the biggest one that has obviously gone through is of course Alisson to Liverpool. And again, reiterating to what I was saying on the video, Liverpool's transfer business has been crazy. We can safely say, Nello, what's up, man? What's up, man? What's happening? We can safely say that the transfer business of um, Liverpool has been easily the best. The kind of players that they have bought. What's up, guys? Hello, hello, hello. What's up? The kind of players that Liverpool have bought have been pretty crazy. But let's just be real about Alisson. I want to just double down. Alisson is not top five. Alisson's top 10. Hardcore, relax. Alisson is top 10. Alisson is not a top five keeper. Let me double down. Neuer is still the main man. Neuer might be the closest thing to a horseman. Because I told you, if Neuer gives me a Euro, he gives me another Champions League, he's the closest thing to the sixth horseman. He's listening to the sixth horseman. You've got De Gea, you have Courtois, you have Ter Stegen. Who else do you have? You have Oblak. Come on, man. So there are too many guys around there that Liverpool that's beyond Alisson. But the key thing is that it is the collective. Alisson, Shaqiri, Fabinho, Keita. The thing about this is that these none of them is like a world class, and it's not like if they have signed like Neymar or they've signed Hazard or so forth. But it's the collective because they've signed good players. And the thing about Klopp is that Klopp doesn't need a superstar. Those guys at Dortmund, were any of them superstars? No, not really. But what it is just guys as a whole put together. So that's why that is such a really good thing. But Pogba, man. Now I saw something. People say Tancredi Palmieri is a brick with regarding to breaking stories. I think he's actually pretty good, but people say that I shouldn't trust him. But the fact of the matter is that I was seeing Pogba to Juventus, and I'm gonna release a vid. I'm gonna release a vid about why Pogba needs to leave United. But I don't want to spoil anything. I will save that vid until it comes. But Pogba to Juventus is very interesting, as in Pogba with Cristiano, Dybala, and Douglas Costa. That's a crazy setup. That's a crazy setup. If I'm advising Pogba, I told him, man, he can't stay at United. Get to Juventus. Because if Pogba goes to Juventus, man, Juventus are going to be Champions League contenders. 100%. 100%. You put Cristiano in that 2015 team, they probably beat Barcelona. You put Cristiano in that 2015 team, in that final against Barcelona, they will probably beat Barca. Okay. Because I always say Juventus are missing that dude. Even for the whole Cristiano thing, I said, you know what? People said, like, I think during the summer, people were asking me, what are Juventus missing from winning the Champions League? And I always say that they've got everything. They've got the coach, they've got the manager, they've got the players, they've got the setup, they've got the tactics, they've got the unity, they've got the team ethic. But they're missing a superstar. Cristiano is a superstar. Superstar goal scorer, but he's still a flipping superstar. So that's and I think Pogba to Juventus will be huge. And with this whole Hazard thing, I told him, man, I don't know how people are thinking. I'm still saying Hazard is going to head to Real Madrid. There is no way. I will be shocked. I will be shocked if Real Madrid starts the La Liga 2018-2019 season without a marquee signing. There is no way in hell that Real Madrid are going into a new season with Karim Benzema, Bale, and Isco with his side passing self. It's not happening. Okay? Because I was having a discussion with some guys, and they said, you know what, Real Madrid look pretty good, and they do need to buy a new player. I'm like, and he disagreed with me. He said Hazard is not a marquee signing. Hazard is a marquee signing. Hazard right now is arguably top 3. Hazard is arguably top 3 right now. So you take a top three player to Real Madrid and he balls, they'll buy that guy's shirt. They'll buy that guy's shirt. So guys, so what other transfers are happening? What other things are going in there? I know time is running out for sure. Um, hold up, Juve's still missing players now, as they are top faves with Madrid. No, Juventus need another dude. For me, I actually, if Juventus gets Pogba, that's I think they need a real midfield presence. Okay, because I believe Khedira is out. Is Emre Can a midfield presence? Can you rely on Marquezio to do things? They need a strong midfield player, and I think Juve's midfield, it's mobile, it's functional, but you need a bit of panache. And I think Pogba will give Juventus a bit of panache in midfield, like an engine, some creativity, some personality. Their midfield is missing personality. It can be functional because Matuidi, Pjanic, Marquise, they're all good functional players, but none of them as what Pogba really gives you, So, okay, what are you guys saying? Yeah, man, Isco's a sideways passer. Ask Russia. Golovin to Chelsea. The thing about Golovin is that I was impressed with him. I was impressed with Golovin at the World Cup, but you see, Golovin is interesting because if Golovin was coming into Conte's system, but Golovin into Sarri's system, I think would be pretty interesting because Golovin, he's quick, fast, he's direct, likes to go straight, um, is confident in running with the ball, moving forward with the ball. So if he has the one-touch passing and movement that Sarri's system has, I think Golovin will be high. I think Golovin will be high, So I think Golovin is a good signing. So I think Golovin is a good signing, and I do see him. I see him walking in there. I just think that he just needs to really clean up the technical aspects of his game. I think he's got a good attacking mindset, but just general ball control, decision making, and just being a bit more tighter when he has the ball. And then what? I think he could actually form a very good attacking option um, for them. So is this Donnarumma thing real? Because why? To be honest, I said that why would AC Milan want to sell Donnarumma? And the fact of the matter is that Donnarumma, I think he has been. I think what's called he was trying to push for a move to PSG before, and if Chelsea come as and the state that AC Milan are reading right now, I think Chelsea can offer enough money that AC Milan will like, what's fine, we'll back off. You can pretty much take him. So yeah, I think that is definitely a realistic thing for Donnarumma to be joining Chelsea now. See if, and I think Donnarumma is probably the next great keeper. Dude is 19. I think he's either 18 or 19. And I think Donnarumma is going to be the next great keeper based on how young he is and how good he is right now. Forget about his two highlights at the Coppa Italia final. This kid is money. So, so if Courtois goes, I think Donnarumma is a fantastic replacement. Because I said on the live stream with Nini that Kasper Schmeichel will be alright. Kasper Schmeichel will be alright, but my gosh, if it's between Kasper Schmeichel and Donnarumma, yeah, I think you probably should go with the Donnarumma. So remember, guys, man, if you want any questions specifically answered, hit the super chats. Hit me with the super chats if you need any questions that you desperately need answered. So let's continue with what else you guys have. Yeah, Donnarumma is very good long term, man. He's very good long term. Adnan, you've not really missed that much. Should Fabregas start for Chelsea next season? No. Fabregas is finished. Fabregas finished. This is what I was saying on the live stream with Nini and 100% Chelsea. The Fabregas of 2010 to 2012 is not the Fabregas of 2018. Okay, 2010, 2012, I believe that he was at his peak. That's 6 to 8 years ago. 6 to 8 years is a long time ago. And I just think that the Fabregas who could thread the eye of a needle, find that very difficult pass, was very good at hitting those through balls, hitting the ball and dictating the tempo based on just how good he was on the ball under pressure. I just think he doesn't have that quickness anymore. He doesn't have that quickness anymore. And I think that I think if he plays against teams who will press against him, harass him, and get physical with him, I just don't think that Fabregas has the skill sets he once had and the quickness of mind to be able to quickly recycle the ball and really get Chelsea going on an attack. I just don't. He's declined. Fabregas has declined. I'm sorry, and I know guys don't want me to don't want to hear it. Fabregas has declined. He's not the player that he once was. He just ain't. He's just not the player he once was, and I think people just need to accept that. Bonucci to PSG. Now that's interesting. Now, if he's going to PSG, are you saying it's a Bonucci Thiago Silva partnership? Because I think isn't it Kimpembe who is the guy, and I think he's all right. And let's be real, Bonucci has been slightly declining. I think ever since he moved to AC Milan, he's really not become that kind of Bonucci that he once was, who was a flipping resolute defender with Juventus next to Chiellini. But look, man, he's still experienced. He's still quality on the ball. And if you have a defensive partnership of Thiago Silva and Bonucci, that's a very strong defensive partnership. That's a really strong defensive partnership. So that would be good for PSG. But just that I just don't know whether Bonucci is the same defender of 3, 4, 5 years ago, where he was one of the best defenders in the world. I mean, would you really come out and say Bonucci is one of the best defenders in the world? I really don't think so, man. So Rebic and Perisic to United. Is that happening? I mean, I know about Perisic to United. And look, man, Mourinho and United is it's not happening. Mourinho and United is not happening. I mean, I was saying this to Terry from Football Terrace. I was talking to him earlier today, and I was saying to him that look, man, bro, you may be in for a very sticky season next season, because I'm looking at the team right now. Who have they bought? I'm looking at Liverpool. I'm looking at Man City. I'm looking at Chelsea with Sarri. I'm looking at Arsenal with Emery. Tottenham, I still have their setup. They've still kept their players. And I'm looking at United. Something tells me that United are going to regress. Something tells me that they're going to regress. I see teams improving. Maybe Tottenham staying the same. I see teams improve, but I just have a fear that it's going to be a pretty nasty season. This is going to be a pretty ugly season for Mourinho, man. That's just really my honest truth there. So Double H, what team in the league season might surprise the European elites in the Champions League? I do like Roma getting Justin Kluivert though. I like thinking of Justin Kluivert. Let me think. Um, if Inter Milan, I'll give you that. If Inter Milan qualify and they get into the Champions League, I think Inter Milan will be a surprise. I think Inter Milan still counts as a surprise because they have not been relevant since like 2011, 2012. So I think that Inter Milan could surprise a lot of people because I just think that if they get to, they're a very solid team. They're going to be very hard to break down. They've got one of the best fit finishers in the world in Icardi. I think Inter Milan can really go under the radar and they just need a creative player. That is all they need. If Spalletti can find a creative player, a guy that can create chances, an excellent passer, a guy that can actually deliver and distribute for Icardi, you have a very dangerous team. You have a very, very dangerous team indeed. So I think Inter Milan, I think, could surprise people. Ajax are always there. I think Roma again. Yeah, Roma have lost Alisson. They've lost 9 goals and 2 huge misses. But I think, for Roma, I think possibly with Justin Kluivert and maybe some of these other guys, I think Roma could possibly do something interesting, man. I think they could do something interesting. All right, let's see. Let's see. Do you think Godin will join Juve? Um, my instinct says no. I feel that he's got a very, very close affiliation with Atletico Madrid. With Gabi now gone, he'll take over the captain's armband. I just see him being very, very close to Atletico and the whole setup. And so I just think, overall, it definitely feels as if he. I just. How would Atletico sell Godin? That's what I want to know. How would they go about selling Godin? How would you sell that dude? You know, arguably your best player, arguably your most important player, for me, one of the best, if not probably the best defender in the world. How the hell do you sell him? Because if Juventus rock up with Godin in their flipping the defense, man, and you already have Cristiano there, they roll in Marcelo and they get Paul Pogba, Juventus could be very, very strong favorites for that bloody Champions League. They could be very strong favorites. But yeah, now let's be real. Atletico, I don't see them selling Godin, man. That's no way that is happening. Schalke doing anything in Champions League next season? I don't know. Maybe Hoffenheim, Schalke. I'm not sure too sure. I doubt it. Maybe they'll tease here and there, but possibly. Let's see who they have in their groups. Because if they can get out of their groups, then who knows. Messi to Stoke, Lord in heaven. Lord, I mean, are you crazy? Monaco. But then who do Monaco have? Who do Monaco have, and how can Monaco really cause any surprise? I think Monaco don't really have anyone. This isn't the Monaco of Bernardo Silva, Mbappe, Bakayoko, Mendy. Like that team had a lot of quality players. Like the team was so good, like they literally got 4 and 5 of them just literally got raided and just got bamboozled. So people forget that was a really quality team. Rebic to Arsenal, that's not happening. Leon Bailey to Chelsea. Leon Bailey is definitely he's definitely gonna move. He should definitely keep with Jamaica. Chelsea, do Chelsea really need Leon Bailey? Maybe as an option, but they have Giroud who can come off the bench and play a role. You've got Batshuayi, an excellent finisher. I still think Morata has something. So for Leon Bailey, where is he really going to fit in? He's a striker, or do you want to play him out wide? Is that really advisable? So for me, I think Chelsea wing backs, and for me, I think Moses still a slow rush, but I think they need to get a replacement for Marcos Alonso. They need to really get someone out on the left who can put in a good cross and can flip and dribble. I can actually beat his man. Marcos Alonso can't really beat his man. Once every 6, 7, 8, 20,000 tries, he may beat his man, but I just don't think he's that adept on the ball as let's say Moses or like an Alexandro or a Felipe Luis. Tottenham, I don't think actually biting anyone, man. I don't put fruits on my pancake batter. No, I put a mousse. I put a mousse. That look, man, Salah, man, because a lot of people are hyping Liverpool up because of their signings, but not only their signings, man. It's like look at the kind of season that Salah had last season. I think Salah will be a one-season wonder. I may be wrong. Um, I'm hoping wrong because I think it'll be very good if we have a different player in the mix. But Salah, I think I really don't see. I think regress is too strong a word for Salah. I think regress is too strong a word, but I don't see Salah doing what he did last season. I say he gets 20 G's tops. 20 G's tops. Possibly he finishes with 16 70, but 20 G's tops. 20 G's top. He's not sniffing 25 G's. He's not coming close to 30 G's. He's not sniffing 25 G's. But who knows, man? Maybe Salah is the real deal. Maybe Salah is that amazing, amazing player. He has hit his peak, and his peak is going to maintain for maybe another 1, 2, 3 seasons. I don't think it will. I don't believe it will, but maybe it will. You never know. What do you guys say? Neymar is not going to Real Madrid. That's not happening. No way. I told you the only player that Real Madrid can realistically get is Hazard. As in marquee big name who can get is Hazard. Why the hell would PSG sell Neymar or Mbappe? Why? Especially to a team who they could be direct rivals with. Why the hell would they do that? I mean, are you insane? So there is no way that is happening. There is no way in hell that happens. Remember, guys, man, look, man, if you desperately need a question answered, something you desperately want me to address, hit the super chat so I can see said question. Hit the super chat so I can see said question. Which Rodriguez? So if Inter had Rodriguez, which Rodriguez are you referring to, dear sir? Top 5 players in the world at the moment. Top 5 players in the world at the moment. Hazard, Varane, Mbappe, Godin, be Pogba. Those are the names that shout outs to Igalo. I think Igalo is the 6th man. So this is just based off right now. I mean, am I really going to come out and say Messi and Cristiano are top 5 right now? Neymar, because I'm basing it off because he said at the moment. So the freshest thing in my memory is at the World Cup. So I'm looking at the best 5 performance from the World Cup. Because I'm going to be releasing my World Cup 11. The players who I thought were the best players from the World Cup. Because I'm going to be releasing my World Cup 11. And then me and the football banter guys, we're also going to be doing a World Cup 11 there as well. So we'll see how similar our teams are. But yeah, those are the 5 that I would definitely choose. Look, Pogba to Juve is, I don't think it will happen, but it is not out of the realm of possibility. I think it would be great if that happened. Kante to Barca. Again, man, look, if Chelsea lose Kante, Hazard, and Courtois, Sarri Ball can't save them. That's real talk. If they lose those 3 players, Sarri Ball ain't doing jack crap. Okay, Sarri Ball ain't doing jack crap. So, that's just me being real, man. Sarri Ball ain't doing nada, man. So, yeah, man, that's just keeping it 100. Keeping it absolutely 100. Is Bailey a winger? Well, I'll play him as a striker, or I see more as of an attacking winger in my view. Pickford to Chelsea. I mean, everybody's saying that Pickford should stay at Everton. Pickford would be stupid to stay at Everton right now. There is, based off what he did at the World Cup, your stock is high. You're really hot commodity right now. You were a lot of people's keeper, because a lot of people, the best keeper was either Pickford or Courtois. So you were a lot of picks for the best keeper at the World Cup. Why the hell are you going to stay at Everton? But again, for Chelsea, if it's between Pickford, Donnarumma, and Schmeichel, Donnarumma is the dude. Donnarumma is that dude. Yes, Pickford had a very good World Cup, but I would have more faith in Donnarumma based off his age, what I know he can do. And every keeper makes mistakes. Okay, so I don't think the mistakes should pretty much decrease the guy's stock that much. I hope Juve meets Chelsea or Mani in the Champions League. Why though? For what? Why do you want them to meet? Thoughts on Alisson Becker? He's a good keeper, top eight. I wouldn't say he's a top five keeper, um, but he is a humongous upgrade on that brick Carrios. You know, he's a upgrade on Laureus Brachios. Because Laureus Brachios is amongst one of the worst football players on the planet. And I saw the if Liverpool did not buy a new keeper and they still kept that guy in there, I mean, it would be shocking. I think Karius needs to take a break. You know, Karius needs to take a break from for football, just chill, just take a sabbatical for a year. Take a sabbatical from a year because this dude was still committing mistakes after the flipping Champions League. I mean, that's why it's because a lot of this is cooking stuff. A lot of it is psychological. A lot of this stuff is very much psychological. So maybe that's what happened to him was so bad. It was so traumatizing. He finds it very, very hard to be able to, do his thing. Freddie Adu, who? No, no, the Dybala's not leaving Juventus, man. I mean, Dybala is trying to maybe coax Pogba to come. I mean, again, why would Dybala leave Juventus when Cristiano has just come? Because Dybala is one of the first names on the team sheet, you know. And that brook of a coach Sampoli did not use him. And I think, I mean, do you know how messed up that is, man? I think Dybala could have had a really, really good World Cup, you know. But if you're not being given the freedom and people don't believe in your talents, then you're not going to have that great a World Cup. I think, and that's why whenever you saw Dybala play, he was lost. He was completely lost. So, but I think it's just crazy that Argentina have a talent like Dybala, and because of Messi, they're not really allowed him to go. For me, I saw him like, if I was Messi, man, look, just retire, bro. Just retire and let Argentina just reign through with a younger team and build that team around Dybala. Build it around Dybala and the younger boys at Argentina, man. So that would be my view. Although um you can't tell me that Dybala and Messi can't play together in the same team. That's no, no, no. Wait, what? Wait, Pickford or Czech has been irrelevant for the past 3, 4 years. So how is there a decision between Pickford or Czech? Come on, man. Um, look, man. I mean, Real. I would definitely recommend Real to get James Rodriguez, but only if you're actually going to play him in his strongest position. But at the same time, I thought James was one of the best players for Bayern Munich in that Champions League against Real Madrid. So I think for Niko Kovac, why the hell are you going to sell, ever entertain the notion of selling um, James Rodriguez to Real Madrid? No, no, forget to James to Real Madrid. Why the hell would you even think about selling James Rodriguez? There is no way. I think if Bayern are smart, James Rodriguez should literally be what the team is built around. Should be like Lewandowski is getting old. James Rodriguez should be what the team is built around. He should be the playmaker. He should be the creator. He's the Geppetto. He's the guy that defined how Bayern Munich play because the dude is that good. So that's why I stand on that. I think for Bayern Munich, there is no way that they will be selling that dude, and they'll be very, very stupid to be selling him, man. But yeah, man, look, man, if Coutinho leaves Chelsea, that's pretty big, man. That's pretty big, because Chelsea needs to be very careful, man. Because Chelsea don't want a situation where you've lost Hazard, you've lost so where basically you've lost Hazard, you've lost Courtois and Kante in the same season, because that would be nasty. If you lose all of those players in the same season, that'll be absolutely crazily nasty, man. Um, so, look, Sampoli. The very fact that actually announcing the very fact that Sampoli still kept his job days after their humiliation again. Well, not humiliation, but the days after their World Cup is mad. And the crazy thing is that they actually had a headline saying that, Sampaoli has agreed to part ways with Argentina. I'm like, how the hell wasn't he sacked? I think the fact that Sampaoli was not sacked the minute they blew the whistle after the France game shows that there's something deeply wrong with things at Juventus, man. No, sorry, things at Argentina. Um, I've always said that, the right man for Argentina is Simeone. I think you put Simeone in that team with Messi, he'll find a place for Dybala. He'll make them stronger, resolute, much more disciplined defensively and in midfield. I think they'll form a very, very tough team indeed. Um, Xavi over Messi. Like, come on. Like, I'll never put Xavi over Messi, but I would admit that Messi does rely on Iniesta and Xavi, and I think Xavi and Iniesta are very critical and crucial to Messi's success. Hence why I want to just see what Messi does this season without Iniesta there as well. How he plays with Coutinho and whether he can show and prove that he can operate and play without Iniesta and thingy. All right, guys. I mean, I'll have to go pretty soon. If so, a few more minutes of this, and I'll be out, man. I don't know, just to let me see how many questions I can answer before I get out of here. Um, Pjanic to Chelsea. Event that's possible. I think it is possible for Juventus to sell Pjanic, but I think they may want someone back in return. Then maybe they may look for a swap deal with Willian. I think if Pjanic was to come to Chelsea, I think that would be huge. Pjanic comes to Chelsea, I think Fabregas gets the hell out of there. Or maybe Pjanic comes and he replaces Pedro. I think Jorginho is replacing Fabregas. So I think that's how that's gonna roll. Um, the official double H. I'm thinking on what the hashtag for this new season will be. I think um it might be called the aftermath. Hashtag the aftermath. Based on the huge events of the World Cup. Because Pogba, it's different. Pogba is a World Cup winner. Mbappe is a 90s, he's a World Cup winner right now. Um, a lot of guys flopped, so it might be called the aftermath. It might be called the aftermath. Um, Hold on, I want to just read what you guys are saying. Yeah, look, yeah, I mean Messi. I think if Argentina flop in the Copa America next year, I mean, is Messi still going to remain in the team? I doubt it, man. Um, Chelsea are hopefully not heading down as well. I think Chelsea getting Sarri is huge. That's a really huge deal, and I think that's something that can really, really help them. So I just think that you just have to wait and see what Sarri brings. Sarri may bring something very interesting to the team. And I think if his new way of playing is implemented well and properly, Chelsea could be alright in the next season. Um, yeah, I think Liverpool will overtake United next season. Yeah, for me, I think at the moment right now it's a two-horse race. It's a two-horse race between Liverpool and Man City. I don't see any other team in their makeup or in their transfers coming close to both Liverpool or City. All right, guys, look, man, I'm heading out. I may do another YouTube live again tomorrow night, man. And yeah, this is going to be a transfer daily show just to keep you up to breast with all the transfers. Peace out, stay true, and stay black.